Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Right now we're gonna head over and pick up the boat. I'm planning on going to let me get my keys here. Going to a lake that I've only been to, well, I've been there quite a few times. I've only fished there once from my kayak and then once from the bank. This will be the first adventure up there on the boat. So we'll see how that turns out. Alright, so I decided that I'm going to go ahead and rig up before we get to the pond. I don't know why I keep saying pond. It's a lake. It's a very small lake, but it's a lake. Alright, definitely going to be throwing spinnerbait today, because why not? It catches fish. Then we'll probably throw around a good old Texas rig, 8th ounce tungsten, 4/0 offset ram bin. And then we got a tasty jig, Alabama craw color. Probably we'll pair that up with a black and blue craw. I'll go ahead and rig me up a crankbait. Now, I don't fish crankbaits all that much, mainly for the fact that the rod that I have for my crankbaits, I just don't like it. It's too whippy, too flimsy, and it's really short. I can't cast very far. Now, I like the reel that I have, but the fluorocarbon that I have on is not the greatest, I don't think. It breaks way too easy. So I just don't throw them very much because I don't have the right rod and line. But here pretty soon I'm planning on getting me a good cranking rod. So be on the lookout to see a lot more cranking. When I say cranking, what I really am talking about is a lot more square build crankbaits, either shallow or with a few feet of depth. They just work amazing around cover and grass. Today we're going to throw a red square bill, and it's in a crawfish color. I've caught some pretty good bass on this lure right here. 9:30, hopefully on the water by 10 o'clock, and I'll see you guys on the water. Boat ramp's a little steeper than what I remember it being last time I was here, and that should not be a problem for my nice 1500 Dodge Ram 4x4, you know. But let me show you something here. A few weeks ago, the lever for my 4-wheel drive broke, so it's actually a big nice 2-wheel drive truck at the moment. I'm kind of scared that when I load the boat back up, will I have enough traction to get this big, probably 2,000 pound boat up out of there. I guess we'll get to that when we get there. So, like I just said, I wondered if, since I had 2-wheel drive, I could get my truck out of the boat ramp with the boat on it. So I decided I'd back down in and then I would pull back out just to make sure before I put the boat in, blah blah blah. Look at this. That's about a 2-foot long black mark where I pushed on the brakes and I slid backwards. I pushed on the gas, started to let out on the brake, and I kept going backwards. The boat was pulling me in the water. So all I can do is slam the parking brake on and call my brother, and hopefully he'll be out here in his 4-wheel drive truck that actually works, bring me a chain and hopefully pull us out. This is needless to say that this lake is not made for a 2,000 pound fiberglass bass boat. And I'll tell you what's even more, is that I couldn't even launch this boat if I wanted to, because the back end of the boat's already completely underwater. You can't even see the back end of the trailer, and it ain't even close to being down in the water enough to push off. I could get it in the water, but it would be a heck of a time to try and get this thing loaded up. So This was just a stupid decision altogether, and I will definitely never, ever, 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 ever bring any boat except for my kayak back here. Because I don't think it would matter what kind of boat it was. This ramp is just too dang steep. My saviors have arrived. Hopefully this works out as planned.
Probably because of the strong.
It might be. It's also because I'm in two-wheel drive. How was that? Well, it's got to now. It's too far back in the water. Okay, well, we put the receiver on my brother's truck. We're going to hook up the trailer to his truck. He's got working four-wheel drive, so hopefully we can pull the boat out. Four-wheel drive makes a gosh dang big difference. He pulled it right up out, no problem. Definitely need to go get my truck fixed quick, so I don't ever get in this dang situation again.
Well, I guess I have to buy Grandpa a new chain now.
Yeah, they're not really that expensive. You don't have to, I'll do it. It's my fault that we were in this predicament in the first place.
Yeah, but I'm the one that broke it.
Yeah, but it's my fault we're in the predicament in the first place.
What did you think when you even backed it in?
Well, I'm gonna make a video about this.
Did you even think, hey, that's really steep?
Yeah, I made a video about this, and in the video I said, man, this boat ramp is a lot steeper than I remember. I might have trouble getting it out, especially since I only have two-wheel drive on my truck. But we're gonna try it anyway, and we'll come to that road when we get there. Not 15 seconds later, stuck in the water, going backwards. Well, I'm glad none of us ended up in the water. That's all I'm thankful for. That could be a big disaster, and I've seen that before. Where people back up and end up in the water. Thank God we didn't today. Plastic goes on the boat, metal goes on the trailer.
I didn't take the plug out.
I did.
You did?
Yeah. Boat's ready. Ready to leave, finally. Been here for 2 hours. No, not really. We got here about 15 till 10, and it is now 11:22. No fishing was accomplished today, but we did save the life of one soul, being me. Well, I hope that everybody can take a little bit of this experience. Don't do what I do. If the boat ramp is too steep and you think that you might get into some trouble, then don't launch. Just don't do it. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this. I thank the Lord for my mom and my brother. I'm definitely going to be getting my four-wheel drive fixed very soon. And until the next time, thanks for stopping by. Leave me a like, please subscribe, and have a great day.
Oh, great.